Jostle, are you ready to find out who I am in this famous Tom Palazzolo painting?
Oh, today's the day.
Yes, it is.
Well, it's about time.
Well, before I show you, I'm going to introduce you to two other characters in this painting whom you've not met before. This over here is Paddy Wagon and Loaded Louie.
Well, he looks loaded to me. Is that a whiskey flask in his hand?
It certainly is. By the way, do you drink?
I don't drink anything stronger than Pop, and Pop only drank Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, this is the Irishman, Paddy Wagon. Oh, the Irishman, look at the Irish, oh,
That has got to be the worst Irish accent I have ever heard.
Can you do better?
Oh, you McCoy!
Well, it's not any better. Let me tell you what Paddy Wagon did. When he would get a call from either of the ambulance chasers, Willie the Weasel or Ace Hole, as soon as he got that call, he would rush over to the bar, which was not far from the clinic. He had to act fast. He had to work fast. And then he would ask some of the patrons, who wants to make a quick $100? Okay, some of them would raise their hand. He had to shuttle them to the scene of the accident before the police got there. He would put them in the accident car, take pictures, gather all the evidence, just so everyone could make a few $1,000s extra.
You know, that sounds like insurance fraud to me.
Well, it was insurance fraud.
By the way, did you ever treat any of those patients that they brought?
Why, no! I only treated the patients brought in by legitimate ambulance chasers.
Oh, well, that's different.
Anyway, that's what they did. They brought accident cases, they brought bar patrons to the site of the accident.
Well, is that the end of the story?
Well, no, you want to know who I am, right?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, that's me right there with the red hair.
That's you. You don't look anything like that now.
Well, don't forget,
There goes my hat.
don't forget, that was over 30 years ago. I was a lot younger and handsomer.
You were handsomer. Okay, I'll take your word for that.
Well, they called me Kid Twist.
Kid Twist.
Yeah, I'm a chiropractor. I used to twist people's necks. I'm going to do that to your neck.
No, you're not.
Anyway, they called me Kid Twist, and I only worked there for 1 year. That was 1992 to 1993. Okay, now, that's not the end of the story. Remember this guy, this shyster chiropractor whom I hired? I did him a big favor and he stabbed me in the back. Mickey Mellon. This guy stabbed me in the back after I hired him. I gave him a job. He was down on his luck.
Yeah, well, what happened to him?
Well, the same thing happened to him that happened to Paddy Wagon and Loaded Louie. The feds were in on this scam. In fact, there are some people in this picture who you probably don't see. They're in silhouette. This person here, here, and here, those are federal agents. They staked out that clinic for a long time, and that's why Tommy included them in this picture over here. They staked out that clinic, and they gathered up all the evidence, and one day, like in 1996, Mickey Mellon, Loaded Louie, and Paddy Wagon were all in the clinic at the same time. They all got arrested, handcuffed, escorted out of the clinic, and they got jail time. In fact, I found out, and I'm not going to tell you Mickey Mellon's real name, Mickey Mellon spent 3 years in the federal pen for insurance fraud. And Paddy Wagon spent 1 year in jail, and I think Loaded Louie only got a few months.
Is that the end of the story? Well, by the way, Jostle, what's that on your chin?
My name is Fossil.
Yeah, oh, that's what I meant to say. Fossil, what's that on your chin? It looks like you're growing a beard.
Well, I just didn't shave today.
Well, you look a lot older. I bet when Cain killed Abel, you were on the jury.
No, I'm not that old. But I do have one question for you before we end this series. And this is the final series on the Tommy Palazzolo painting. Here's my question to you. Let's see if you learned something. Knowing about all the shysters, the shyster lawyers, the shyster chiropractors, the shyster doctors, and everyone else in between, the ambulance chasers, what one takeaway do you think is the most important? After everything that you've learned, what's the biggest takeaway?
Well, that the number one cause of bodily injury in this country is auto insurance.
Right.